This is Unit 10 Formative 2 Video 1, and we will be working with matrices. And a matrix is just it's kind of like a table. It organizes numbers for us, okay? So here this would be called a 3 by 3 matrix, okay? This is a 3 by 3 because there are 3 rows and 3 columns. Sam worked 8 hours at Hy-Vee and 6 hours at Baker's. Robert worked 6 hours at Hy-Vee and 4 hours at Baker's. Represent the information in a matrix. Once again, a matrix is just an organizational tool that we can use, similar to a table. One way we can represent this matrix is by having our names of the two people on the side, and then the number of hours, and then the two stores for the top. Let's go Baker's. And so we make our matrix like this. So Sam worked at Hy-Vee 8 hours. And Baker's 6 hours. Robert worked 6 and then 4. We could do it that way. We could also change it up and do it the other way. We could do Hy-Vee, Baker's, and then do Sam and Robert this way. So here the Hy-Vee's the row, so we're going to put for Sam 8, and for Robert 6, and for Baker's it was 6 and 4. As you see, the tables or the matrices are the same actually for this example, just the labels are different. Here we are going to add two matrices. The key here is with adding, they have to have the same size, okay? Let's take note of that. Must be same size. And once again, this is just for adding. So when I add, just change color here. When I add them, the size is also going to be a 2 by 2. And we literally just do entry by entry like this. 1 and 3 is going to be 4. -3 and -1, that's going to be -4. Let's do a triangle here. 2 and -4. Add that, that's -2. And then we have our 4 and our 0. 4 and 0 is 4. Right, so that would be my answer for this addition problem with 2 by 2 matrices. Likewise, we have a subtraction problem, same as the previous one, where we're just going to add the entries together. So when I add them, again, we're looking -6 and 4. We're subtracting, okay, so be careful. -6 minus 4, -10. Might need to use a calculator here. Alright, so 0, -2. So it's 0 minus -2. That's going to be a plus. 0 plus 2, so 2. 2 minus -3. Okay, minus and negative is plus. 2 plus 3 is 5. And then -1 minus 5, that's -6. Now, what you can do here I'm just going to do a little erase here. What you could do here is change it up, change it to a plus sign. And you know, when you do that, changing it to a plus sign, you're just going to change the signs here. I'm going to change those signs. So then it's -6 plus -4, -10. 0 plus 2, 2 plus 3 is 5. -1 plus -5, it's -6. So you could certainly just change the sign on that second matrix. Here's a matrix multiplication one where we have a scale factor. This is called a scale factor. And literally, it's like distributing. That's really what it is. You are going to distribute the half with the 6, the -8, the -2, and then the 4. It is a 2 by 2 matrix, so my answer is still going to be a 2 by 2 matrix. And we get, right, half of 6, that's 3. Half of -8, that's -4. Half of a -2 is -1. Half of 4 is 2. Our last example here involves not only addition, but we have the scale factor that's right here. So we need to take care of this part first. Let's go ahead and multiply that. That's going to be 6, 12, that's -4, that's -14. Alright, now we're just going to add this, add what we just got to the second matrix. Also remember, guys, you still have to follow order of operations. So that's why I multiplied first. I don't add first, I multiply first. And now, since they're the same size, we know what to do next. I'm just gonna add entry by entry. We got the 6 with the -1, that's 5. We got the 12 with the 4, that's 16. Okay, -4, 0. Adding that, it's -4. And then, of course, you got -14 with -8. It's -22. Alright, there you have it. That's matrices with matrix operations.